barbell glute bridge. This is a great posterior strength exercise as it, one, isolates your glute and hamstrings muscles without any kind of spinal loading compared to your deadlift. So what we're gonna do is set up our barbell. A few options if you have one of these foam pads to kind of go over the barbell, because it's not gonna feel good without it onto your hips. You can also use an RX pad or even a yoga mat kind of wrapped around it to kind of just protect those bony protrusions on your hip. So how we're gonna set up is traditionally you wanna go straight leg, hover this over, and again, like for me, I have bigger quads, so I like try to lock my knees out. Again, for individuals that have bigger quads, it might be, or just in general a little bit bigger, you have to almost like bring this up a little bit. So from there, we're gonna lay down, and this is where the barbell will kind of just naturally roll into that kind of little crevice of where your hips are. And from here, we're gonna do a traditional glute bridge where we just drive our hips up, but with our hands, we're actually gonna go wider with the arms compared to having it close to here. The reason why is, again, this is more of a personal preference, is as I have a wider position, I can engage my lats a little bit more, kind of like in a snatch grip, whereas here, having it bent, I don't really get anything from my upper body other than just holding the barbell where it is. So why not add a little bit more activation of our lats? So from here, taking a deep breath, I'm gonna drive through my heels, also my big toe and then the rest of my toes, up into a glute bridge, hold for a second, and then come back down. What I don't wanna see is as you come up, you have like kind of a low back arch. You wanna think of driving your hips up as one unit with a more of a posterior tilt. So as I come up, I'm strong and straight, and then back down. I'm also thinking of pushing my knees out, because a lot of times when people do the barbell glute bridge, the knees kind of just go straight and they don't get enough, abduction to get a little bit more glute meat in those lateral stabilizers, and then back down. To get out of it, the easiest way is if you go straight leg and then start letting it roll, and then you can come up a little bit easier. But putting that all together, that is the barbell glute bridge.